What's up guys, Alex here from Retech, and today we are going to take a look at the king of the FPS mice, the Pulsefire FPS Pro from HyperX, and we're going to start right now. Now before we start, if this is your first time here, make sure you hit that little subscribe button along with the bell so you don't miss any future content, because I have a lot of great content coming up and you will not want to miss it, I promise. Now if you haven't been here before, you might remember that the Pulsefire FPS mouse is my favorite mouse of all time, but I did have a few issues with it. I didn't like how high the side buttons were up on the arch of the mouse. I didn't like the gripping on the side of the mouse, and I also did not like the DPI buttons not being non-customizable, but HyperX has alleviated all of those issues. Well, except for one. But if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link up here somewhere so you can go watch that video before you watch this one, just so you know where I'm coming from. The Pulsefire FPS Pro is almost the exact same mouse as the Pulsefire FPS, but has a few major upgrades that make it an even better option. Featuring an upgraded PixArt 3389 sensor, 16,000 DPI option, upgraded grip on the sides, and RGB lighting, the Pulsefire FPS Pro is better in almost every way over its predecessor, while keeping the exact same dimensions and lightweight that made the original so appealing. Now, one of my major complaints with the original Pulsefire mouse was that the buttons on the side right here were a little high up on the arch, so it made your finger go at a weird angle when you were trying to hit them during gameplay. Unfortunately, HyperX has not fixed this, but I've actually gotten used to it, so it's not as big of an issue as I originally thought it was. My other complaint was the grip on the side of the mouse. It was just a flat rubber texture, and it got really slippery and oily when you were gaming during long sessions, but HyperX has actually fixed that with the new mouse, and have actually added a texture that is actually extremely comfortable and does not get greasy and oily over long gaming sessions. The only issue I have with the new texture though is that it gets a little dirty in between the grooves on the texture, but nothing a little wipe down won't fix. My only other complaint I had with the mouse was the lighting on the DPI buttons that didn't seem to min well with the rest of the aesthetic of the mouse. And that would bug the crap out of people like me who like their system to be all one color, at least matching colors. But this was like blue. What the heck, HyperX? Well, the Pulsefire FPS Pro is actually RGB capable and is all controlled with HyperX's new Ingenuity software that we're going to jump over right now and take a look at.
A few moments later.
The Pulsefire FPS Pro RGB lighting is all controlled with HyperX's Ingenuity software, which is extremely simple to use. All you do is just create a profile, select your lighting, click on the performance section and put all of your DPI settings that you want on the mouse with up to 6 options. You can also add macros if that is your thing. Once you have the settings saved, drag the profile into the 3 little squares on the bottom and hit save. Now I do recommend deleting any pre-saved profiles just so the mouse doesn't get confused if you go to plug it into a different computer, and that way it knows exactly which profile is yours so it can jump straight to that profile. Now the PixArt 3389 is an upgraded sensor from the original Pulsefire FPS, but other than the DPI settings, I don't notice any performance difference in this mouse. It is extremely accurate and just as good as the predecessor. Overall, all the upgrades made to the Pulsefire FPS, including the grip and the RGB lighting, have made my favorite mouse even better, and this will be my new daily driver until I find another mouse that I can like for a long periods of time, because I've tried the Razer Death Adder, I don't like it. I've tried Corsair Harpoon, I've tried multiple Corsair mice, Logitech mice. The only one I keep going back to is the HyperX Pulse. Now usually to get a lot of these features you would have to spend $70 to $90 for a premium mouse. However, the Pulsefire FPS Pro only goes for $60 on Amazon. In fact, you can usually find it cheaper than that because it's constantly on sale for like $39.99. There are not that many mice with these many features at that price point, which makes the HyperX Pulsefire FPS Pro completely worth the purchase, and I would completely recommend it to anybody that is looking for a decent mouse. Now, just because I'm upgrading to the Pulsefire FPS Pro doesn't mean I'm going to get rid of my old Pulsefire FPS. It's just going to become my travel mouse. Now, if you're interested in purchasing the HyperX Pulsefire FPS Pro, I will have a link down in the description below, which will lead you to Amazon through my affiliate link, which will give me a small commission with no extra cost to you. And what this does is basically allows me to make more videos in the future and get more products to review on the channel. All right guys, that's all I got for you. Leave me a comment down below if you like the Pulsefire FPS Pro. If not, let me know what mice you want me to review on the channel. Also, if you like written reviews, I will have a link down below to my website where I have a written review for the Pulsefire FPS Pro, as well as all my social medias. So go ahead and follow me on those, including my Twitch, where I'm currently streaming Apex Legends, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. So come watch me rage. And any other game I feel like streaming, really. I stream pretty regularly over there, so make sure you follow those. All right, but I'm gonna get out of here, and I will see you Legends next time.